H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today, it's Monday. Did you miss me? I just want to know that if you didn't miss me, then I kind of got something else I want to go do. Y'all better let me know now. It's all good. I miss y'all, but unique man, unique weekend for long day weekend for me. Daryl Anderson, share the show, everybody. Let me share the show with everybody myself. I had a great weekend. It's so weekend. I had to extend it another day. I knew I was gonna be out, but I don't like to tell people I'm gonna be out. Just expect for me, sometimes I thought I was gonna be able to chime in, but I wasn't. And let's see, a private. Let me see. Well, am I? Wait, hold up, y'all. They got okay. You're messing up some of my groups. I got some groups. Brandon Weefall, did you miss me? He says Tuesday. I know it's Tuesday. Did I say Monday? I'm sorry. I meant Tuesday. I'm Tuesday. I missed yesterday. What did I miss? What did I miss yesterday? Boom. San Quentin. Girl, you picked a good day. You picked a good day. This gonna be crazy today. San Quentin. I got so much stuff to talk about. I can't talk about really what I want to talk about. Oh, I got you, baby. I got you. Shanquetta. Y'all know when Miss Shanquetta Pelser says something, Robert Hatter gonna get. Look, that's done. That's easy work. I got you. No, we're gonna talk about that. But Shanquetta, I got so much stuff to talk about now. We're gonna talk about that. But I had a unique weekend. Shout out to Eric Book. Wait a minute, shout out to everybody. Big coach, Daryl Anderson, Brandon Weefall, Shanquetta. I hope all of y'all to share the show. Cause Shanquetta, this one gonna be kind of good today. I just got some. I just want to know what y'all got. Have y'all got something to share with me? Have anything happened over the weekend did anything happen that make you say, you know what? I got to talk to Rob about that. I got to see what old Rob said about that. Cause my friends do it all the time. My friends always call me, man, I just want to hear your opinion of this, man. Man, I just got to hear what you got to say about this. I said, okay. Let's make it work. But did anybody have some? I got Shanquetta down. Let me put her. Hold up, man. They won't let me. Where my star at? There you go. Had to put a star by Shanquetta name. Because Shanquetta, when I put the star by your comment, that means I can go to my favorites and pull them up, so I can know. Because sometimes if I keep talking, I want to go. But I got you. I got KDM. TABC might be the best ran event in the nation. Why? How can you say that if you ain't been to every event in the nation? Big coach, just say it's the best one you've been to. Because they had some around the country similar to these, and some other people might say they were ran pretty good too. If you can't say, you said might be. I like what you said might be though. But why it might be? Because it costs $10. You got to see all them players for $10 and you paying $20 to see it when these people be giving these events. I don't know what y'all be doing. But y'all need to share the show. Ain't enough people on me to be talking. I got too much important stuff to be talking about right now. For the show not to be shared. I can't even play with y'all. This stuff is too good. Malcolm Hall. And I know it ain't but 5 minutes after, but this show I got too much information. I'm gonna take some of your information, like Big Coach said. I might pop that back up on the screen again. Eric Harrison, what's up, baby? Y'all got what did happen over the weekend? Tell you where I was yesterday. I was invited to John Lucas' charity golf tournament. Very special golf tournament. That's why I was at. That's John talking in the background. If you can see, if I move my head. Um, but great cause, great man, and I'll support him in any way I can. Um, but I'm gonna talk about that too. This is it's just great things that's happening in our community. Thank you, John Lucas. Thank you, Tavia. Thank you, Miss Lucas. Man, y'all just amazing. Um, let me see. He said, OKC Big Dogs. Okay, that's what you want to talk. I mean, y'all give me something. Share the show. I'm telling y'all, it ain't enough for y'all on here. I got to wait. I got to wait. I'm just gonna sit up here and fiddle my thumbs, and y'all got to call and tell somebody y'all better get on the show right now. I told y'all I got some stuff that I'm gonna talk about, and I got a topic that I'm gonna talk about tomorrow. I've been giving y'all the sprinklings of it. Y'all, we gonna learn something tomorrow. If I can finish my research, if I can get it, because y'all got to understand, I don't like to serve no wine before it's time. But I should have served it a long time ago, but something happened over the weekend. Something happened over the weekend. I got to talk about it. Share the show. Text tag. Tell somebody right now. Have y'all got any friends? Do anybody like y'all? Do anybody like you, Malcolm Hall? Text 5 of your friends and say, watch the show. Gary, do anybody like you? Eric Harrison, do anybody like you? A big coach, you got any friends? Shanquet, I know you got some friends. Yeah, yeah. Text Cutter, text tag, tell your friend. I know you don't want me to know. I don't want nobody to know this, Robert. Well, okay, if you don't want nobody to know all this good stuff, okay. I ain't mad at you. But it just ain't fair. Cause y'all just think about it. Shanquetta, all this information that I have, don't you know I can keep it for just me and my family and my friends? But guess what I do? I come on this show and share with y'all. Don't just like me, share me. Shanquetta, I know you did, baby. You so sweet. People like me, but I might not like. I like that. Eric said people like him, but he might not like them people. Yeah. Now, if you don't like them, you don't need to tell them about the Chop Shop. He said, have you ever seen this many players popping Achilles in the last 6-8 years? No, I haven't, but I'm going to talk about that too. Thank you. Yeah. I see. This is why I like to hear what y'all talking about. Big Coach. Big Coach, it's Big Coach, Jay Will had a nice one on this. Y'all, I be thinking about stuff like this a lot. Mine had been very sore before, but I always rest. Eric Bowen, I need some people. Eric Bowen, this is gonna be a great show today. So I need you to text. I need to text all your comedy people and have them watch this show today. I ain't gonna talk about you today. I ain't gonna talk about LeBron today. So you can really let these people know. But it's what else going on? I want to hear from y'all. Big Coach one. Did you really get hurt? Cop out for them selling throwaway the game. Did he really get hurt? Cop out for them throwing. No, he got hurt, baby girl. Shanquetta. Yeah. Shanquetta. I'm gonna give you something. You're finna be the smartest lady in the nail shop right now. Smartest lady in the nail shop. Shanquetta. It's 2 other Pacers players had Achilles injuries this year too. So the Pacers have a problem. The NBA has a problem. And we'll talk about it in a little bit. He said, if you have a calf strain or pull, you'll pop your Achilles. Thank you, Ray. Calf strain means shut it down. Yes, sometimes. But I've talked to players today that have calf strain and it didn't happen to them. So I can't say that blanketly. Brandon Wheatfall, because I've talked to players who've had calf strains and played through them and didn't get a Achilles injury. So maybe it's just got lucky, but we'll talk about that. She said, I wanted the Pacers to win. I wanted them to win too. I like Halliburton. I never liked him in my entire life. I never just really just no, I didn't dislike him. I just never, but I like that young boy there is a hero to me. He's one of my favorite players. I'm finna adopt him. I get certain players. I don't like teams. I'm gonna uh I'm going to adopt him as one of my good players. I like him. Robert Hatter, how is your golf game these days? I may have someone who won't take your money. It's not that good. So, but introduce me to the player anyway, so he can take my money. You got my number. Introduce me to him, and let's see what can happen. Yep, I remember when you tore your Achilles, Eric Bourne. Um, but it's unique. So I mean, share the show. Don't forget. Don't forget. I was this weekend. I was at. I happened to be at John Lucas golf tournament. I'm so glad that I took out the time. Last year I was out of town. I went to L.A. for a long time, about 7 months, to be with my grandson, and I wasn't able to be here last year. But uh, John, we was at the this just happened, y'all. At the what's you call it? The eighth grade, some of that Nike stuff. You know, I can't keep up with all that stuff. The EYB, well, all that old Nike stuff. The Junebug basketball. I went to the event. John said, "Man, I need Penny for to come to my golf tournament." He said, "Man, which one of these numbers real?" And I had to go through all the numbers that he had on Penny. It was so damn many. Penny liked to change his number, but he got two phones, so he changed his number. He keep one constant, but he changes sometimes. But I was Penny said yes. He said Penny says under one condition, Robert Hatter got to be on my team. So of course they made that happen. And it was other than the heat and playing cart path only. And ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what that means you can't drive your cart to your ball. Your cart has got to stay on the cart path, and you have to walk all the way to your ball. At 8 o'clock in the morning, it was good. But around 10, the old man it's just. I walked 15,000 steps yesterday, and I'm just my body it was going through some stuff and I was super hydrated. I was just, but that heat ain't made for old ass people like me to be out there playing around. And I've been invited to another golf tournament on Friday. So pray for me. Um, but John Lucas, that's Keith Gatlin back behind me on Keith Gatlin played in the league. That Maurice I forgot what Maurice's last name. Not Mo Taylor, Maurice. I'll tell you in a minute. But y'all, I happened to play in a threesome. Our the sponsor who he couldn't make it, who was supposed to play. Yeah, 15,000. Stop playing that slight work. Old, old as a frame of mind. But baby, I'm kind of baby. I ain't no young. I ain't no spring chicken. I ain't young. I ain't finna go around here and play like I'm young. Now I can't help it. I look good. Uh, but but I was just thinking about something, Malcolm. Man, man, it was enough Gatorade and water out there to start a war. That ain't gonna happen. When it's hot, Malcolm. Malcolm, take your ass out the golf course and go and play cart path only since you want to tell me what to do. Everybody out there was hydrated. That don't mean your ass ain't gonna get hot and tired, Malcolm. Come on. Yeah, come on. Now, sometimes you got to have common sense. Uh, he said heel spurs will do it do. Heel spurs will do it too. But it was a y'all, I'm telling you, I played in lots of golf tournaments. I played golf a long time. But this unique threesome, I don't know what happened. John pitted me and Penny. This other guy, he didn't show up. The sponsor, somehow he was busy. But guess what? They put us with Monty Williams. So y'all, ladies and gentlemen, y'all got to realize now. Y'all got to realize this. First of all, let me show you. Where my boys at? This is my crew. Where my crew at? Where my crew? Here my crew. Here my crew. Here my crew. That my crew is right there. Hold up. Let me make it big so y'all can see my crew. Hold up. It wasn't a good picture of us. It was because I took it off another guy's picture. So I'm gonna get some true stuff for it, but that's us. I'm the shortest guy in the bunch. I'm usually being one of the, I'm 6'2", so I'm using, but I'm with these big old dudes. Both of them hit the ball long, but those two guys that love the Lord, uh, two guys that have a heart as coaches and a heart for players to get better. Um, it was a unique experience. Not only, just their status and but just two remarkable men that I played golf with yesterday. Um, Monty Williams, the coach who got all that money, Detroit fired him. He had to still pay him $80 million, 80 some million, and Penny Hardaway, and these guys. But you know what though, when you're out there talking to them for 4 or 5 hours, it's the most how they were picking each other's brains. Two black men, two black coaches, two black former NBA athletes. Uh, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I think it is. They didn't say this, but when Penny was talking about it, I didn't get it until he mentioned. He said, "Ain't nobody left but me and Damon Stoudemire, right? And he gonna have a hard time because that athletic school." And then he said it, but when I got home later on the night, I was talking about the move and the push to the people, not some of these powers that be in college basketball are trying to make sure, hey, but two former NBA coaches, your kid go to college trying to get to the NBA, and you ain't got but two coaches from NBA, head coaches, black ones. And I told y'all years ago, it's all because of us. We sent our kids to Bruce Pearl. Hold up. To Bruce Pearl, hold up, let me show you what his ass said the other day. This is what we sent our kids to. Just y'all, just some of this stuff, just somebody sent it to me. Somebody sent it. Let me keep looking. He up there talking about good job, Donald Trump, for bombing Iraq. About time somebody had nerve enough to do it. Bombing somebody? Bombing a country? You insensitive damn fool. And y'all send y'all kids down there to play for this freaking clown? Yes, I said it. I'm trying to find it. What that clown said. Man, just coach basketball. Shut up and coach. They're going to tell LeBron to shut up and dribble. I'm telling Bruce Pearl to shut up and coach. Bombing somebody? Y'all wait till I find it. And y'all send y'all kids down there. Y'all. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. I forgot who sent me that. Oh, that is Moody sent it to me. Hold on. I got to read this to y'all. Got to read this to y'all, man. Hold on. This man ain't got. Auburn's Bruce Pearl thanks in a tweet. Thanks, Trump, for bombing Iran. You did what no one has the courage to do. But let me get back to what I was talking about. These two great young men that I happened to play golf with yesterday were just so amazing. Lionel Hollins was at this event. Major Jones And John, I think John mentioned that he, Major Jones, and Coach Hollins all came into the league together. And Coach Sampson was there. He was like a co-chair. He's part of it. He's speaking. But both of them from North Carolina. John Lucas is from North Carolina. So, but Coach Sampson told a story at dinner at our luncheon. He said that I've watched a whole lot of high school basketball in my life. He said, but I've never seen a high school basketball player better than John Lucas ever in life. He said, I've watched a whole lot of basketball, but I've never seen a high school player that good. And I didn't see John play in high school because I still think Kyrie Irving was the best high school player I ever seen. I ain't never seen nothing like that. But shout out to I think Michael Jordan was out there from Htx Sports, but this Gary Carter from Extra Eyes Media, he actually got a chance to view Coach Hardaway and Coach Monty Williams in a different way that it's just amazing. When I have a young man that we just sitting, Gary was asking them questions. He was, Gary said, out the record, Mr. Hardaway, can I actually, Gary was so, I just love being around young men who know how to act. When I bring them in these spaces like this, and you know how to actually, just be yourself, and the guys respected him. He was documenting some of the things that we were doing out there, and probably gonna bring up some more. I didn't know, Gary came out there to hang with me because I told him I want, something might happen that I want Pete to share with y'all. And guess what? It did happen. Watch this moment. Watch this moment. Ain't but one news source got this in the whole world. If I can find it. If I can push the right button. Let's see. Here it is.
Get to your positions. Actually, it starts with in practice at 10, you got to be there at 8. Treat it like pros. I'm walking here at 9:30, 9:15. It's 8 o'clock. It can't be 8:01. I really don't want it to be 7:59.
Okay.
That's for real.
Right.
Come in, where they do the breakfast, they do treatment, then they do weights, then they get ready for us. But as far as the culture, yeah, it's about respect, accountability, holding each other accountable. So if someone has the jersey in, and I got to walk in and tell them to put a jersey in, that's the whole team. Yeah. Everybody getting it.
I got a question though.
And, but yeah, it's basically just those things,
With the new rules and the NIL, and y'all been able to pay these guys, man. Don't the amateur rules change? You say you got a certain amount of hours. Don't those hours change now since they get paid?
Everything. They haven't adjusted everything. It's 4 hours per week.
Okay.
They haven't adjusted that. There needs to be some.
I answered that. I asked him that question because I wanted to know. We hadn't talked about it. Look, y'all trying to be professionals. Y'all want the money. Y'all want, but they telling me I can't. Yeah, but I can't work with y'all but a certain times a day. And I'm thinking, does that change? I know it's a student part of the thing too, so you can't take them. But these people ain't going. The academics is a sham right now, y'all. I'm gonna admit it to most of them guys. So I asked that question, y'all. By the way, Gary Carter from Extra Eyes Media is taking it. He just happened to have his camera, and he just started documenting some of the stuff. Watch this.
Adjusting though. But if that's what you were talking about, yeah. I don't know what yours were when you told your guys.
I felt like I did too much. I would have like 5 things, and we'd have it written around the gym.
Yep.
And
you see where the coach? I want to stop there. The coach said, Coach Williams said he felt like he gave too much. He did too much. That's why he's not coaching in the NBA. He said he just think he did too much. He was asking Penny. These dudes was, man, this wasn't playing. We just out there. And they started talking, and Gary said, okay, I might well record this.
I've gotten to a place now at our high school where I'm like, show up on time and do your best.
Yes.
And that encompasses like
Everything.
everything.
Yeah.
Show up on, because I listened to Coach Saban a little bit
Yeah.
before I got fired in Detroit. And he was just talking about the process. He was like, their program changed. I mean, obviously he has talent. But he said their program changed when they stopped looking at results. And he just said, just do your best every set, every rep,
That's
every
where I am.
possession. Like, don't worry about the
I'm
outcome.
set and rep driven more so than the W. They're gonna come. Want me to go?
No.
We
Funny
got,
going first.
we got a thing called reps removed out.
Reps removed out.
Chris and them loved that, man. They were like, we made T-shirts and hats, and
Yeah.
and
not?
I was trying to get the guys to understand that, like the way that we were taught to work is just so foreign to a lot of these
Yeah.
guys. Like guys stop working when they get tired. I'm like, dude, that's when we started.
Yeah, but that's why I love Muhammad Ali, because he didn't start counting reps until it started to hurt.
How about that?
That's wicked.
How about that?
Muhammad Ali said he didn't start counting his reps until it started hurting. I didn't know he said that.
I'm not trying to go straight for one. Let's see.
See how far that goes.
Boy, keep going. Damn, money.
First time I got my hands through it. Like
Yeah, Muhammad Ali, you know how strong mentally you have to be? Not physically. Then when it starts to hurt, then I want to see how many I can do past the pain. Once you get to a certain level, the pain gone. It's gone anyway.
I do this thing with my boys. I started to train my 17-year-old in the program.
This was a great group, ladies and gentlemen.
So, first time I got my shoulders wrong.
Safe though.
Bad swing.
We do like a drill. Every drill we do now, in between each drill, we go to the squat rack. And he's used to it now, but at first he was like,
Yeah, that's tough.
Dad, almost.
I don't want it that bad, Dad.
We gonna see,
Robert.
we gonna see how
Come on,
bad
man.
you want it.
Timing and everything is off.
All right, I'm about to smash this.
Okay.
Now I got my 14.
Hey man, that was so what you mean by time? What you mean by NBA limit of the amount of time teams can practice? What limit? Where you said that at? Herb, ladies and gentlemen, Herb just came out of nowhere and just put this on the screen. Didn't the NBA, when did they have a time limit to practice as well? Where you get that from? Where you get, I've never seen a limit where you have to, that's your damn job. The hell you talking about a limit? So you got a limit? I ain't never seen no overtime rule, a limit. I've never seen that. And I've read the collective bargaining agreement several times, Herb, and I've never heard of a limit that amount of time that NBA teams can practice. I never heard of that one. That's just a new one. Maybe you read that. I didn't read that one. Y'all, and thank you, Gary Carter, man, for just being smart enough. I mean, I don't know what inspired you to do that. You just said, okay, I'm gonna pick up a camera. Because I couldn't, them guys, man, they had more and more. They just talked about stuff, just talked about being a black coach at a high level. Asking Penny, when you plan on leaving Memphis and going to the NBA? Because I know for a fact the NBA is calling. But they, Penny just said, man, you know, he's so real with it, y'all. He said, y'all got to understand, it was a call for me to come to Memphis. I didn't just say, man, I was all right coaching my summer basketball teams. But It was a call. He said he got a calling. You know, something moving. He said, and that same call got to tell him when it's time to go to the NBA. I mean, it was just so such an organic situation that we can just be out there and enjoy each other. I got Monty number. He said he want to come on the show. He's a high school coach in San Antonio. He got up that morning, drove to the event, and got back and drove away. Shout out to Pastor Keon Henderson. He was in the building. I think Alan Level was there. I told you about Keith Gallup. I'm just going around the room and just seeing people who I saw that was there. But it was just John Lucas, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Anything I can do to help you in the future. Damon Haskett was there. It was sad. Some more people was there. I'm trying to see. I should have wrote them down. Oh, my man, Jeremy Williams was there. Y'all remember the other day? I told you I got to find this dude on video. I said, if anybody know him, please tell him to DM me. The soft hand, the big guy that can hit the golf ball so good. He played in the tournament. They won it. They was good. They was good. Y'all, I promise y'all that heat. I never felt that weak toward the end. Like the first 10, 11 holes, but that boy, we had to walk. I told you, 15,000 steps. I ain't walked 15,000 steps since last year in Los Angeles. So I haven't walked there. So it took a toll on me. I'm recovering right now as we speak. But Eric said, thanks for sharing it. Yeah, man, it was like you was there. I am glad, Gary. Think about it. I didn't think to record. Because I just be out there. I just be out there, man. He said, man, Dave would have to give me partial ownership to leave Memphis. He's the king of Memphis. Yes, Penny got it great. He got it great in Memphis, but you got to understand, someday he might want to coach in the NBA. He might want to coach at the Penn. I tell you what, them folks keep messing with him. Then them people keep messing with him. I know 2 teams want him right now. But it was just unbelievable. But thank you, Gary. Thank you, John. Man. Chris Morris was there. That's right. Thank you. Chris Morris. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all. Don't tell him I told y'all, because we friends now. But that boy, I used to look up to him. He was one of my favorite players. I liked him. His teams used to always lose first. He played for teams that lose all the time. He was the first one back to Houston in the gym. So we used to get in there and get the work in with him. So that's how we became cool. And I'm surprised I didn't see Vernon Maxwell yesterday. But who else out there? Somebody text me. Who else was out there that I done missed these names? I'm trying to look around the corner. The Rockets assistant coach, the tall guy with the beard, I don't know his name. I meant to introduce myself. I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. Emmett Doka's right-hand man. So the Rockets, Elizabeth was there over Rock. And y'all better get y'all right. Hey, y'all trying to be in the Rockets game. Shanquetta, when Kevin, hey, listen, y'all better go and get them tickets now before they go up. Chris Morris was a dog. And Chris Morris was a dog. He was just on bad teams. And I'm gonna explain a little bit about being on bad teams, y'all. We always talk about, well, he ain't got no rings. But sometimes, y'all, everybody ain't gonna get no ring. Everybody just ain't gonna get no ring. What else they got? Shout out to Stacy Moore. Anybody know Stacy Moore used to be the quarterback of TSU? Shout out to him. He got his own line of cigars. Me and him. Oh, Rudy Tom Donovan. Rudy T was there. Keep going. They keep texting me. Rudy T was there. But Stacy Moore used to be the quarterback, QB1 at TSU. He got his own line of cigars. I was at another golf outing, and he was there. He rolls them himself. And we're gonna talk about that, because I'm gonna bring him on the show. We're gonna talk about that kind of stuff right there. When we got out, he's from the Miami area. He learned how to roll from the Dominicans down there. Now he's a master. He rolled his own cigars, y'all. Yeah. And a couple of friends of mine got some of the cigars. They just went crazy. He said Chris Walker is a great man. Absolutely. Liz, my girl. Yeah, Elizabeth was unbelievable. Elizabeth came out there. Right, y'all got to stand. I'm just riding. All of a sudden, Is that Robert Hatter? Loud as oh, did finish. Oh, who is that? Then I came over there. It was Elizabeth. Rod Brown said Chris Morris could jump out. What? Jump over the gym. Great guy. That's my secret hero. You know, I'm serious. I used to say, man, how can you be that tall and can handle the ball like it's just amazing. It's amazing. Let me keep going. But you know what, y'all? I mean, it's unique. Thank you, John. Again, thank you, John. And all you people who called John, hold up. All you people, y'all remember? I didn't even mention, hey, y'all, it was about a couple of years ago. I didn't even mention the program. I just said it's a certain program that out here doing kids wrong. And I was just talking about the people that do, guess what? They called John about that. They called John about that. So all you listeners please call John and told him, I said thank you. And Kevin Sampson, thank you so much. Thank you, man, for what you do in this community, John, man. It goes appreciated. Just because you know, I ain't talking about just summer basketball program. They did something to a kid that was near and dear to my heart, and I spoke up about it. Some people see the problem in this basketball community. Y'all don't want to speak up about nothing. Y'all scared of these folks. Robert, I ain't. I mean, I'm going to speak. If it's wrong, it's wrong. If it's wrong, it's wrong. If I feel it's wrong, it's wrong. It's just like you said, I got an opinion. Well, sure, I got one too. I don't mind you having yours, but people seem to don't like me to have mine for some reason. But let me keep going. I got the NBA draft is tomorrow. Excited for those kids who's going to get drafted tomorrow. And but I saw some, man. I had to share this. I had to share this because I kind of like this. Share the show. I kind of like this little boy right here, right now. Watch this.
I came in as a 55th pick in the 2021 draft. In my rookie season, we won 24 games. 24 games. But the best part about coming from that year is that the same people in this arena today celebrating this championship were the same people there when we were winning 24 games. It was a point where they tried to call us the black hole of the NBA. But 4 years later, when they mentioned the Thunder organization, when they mentioned Clay Bennett, when they mentioned Sam Presti, when they mentioned Mark Bagnar, and every single one of you in this arena, they gotta mention you as NBA.
I love that, y'all. I don't know about y'all. Y'all got to realize me. I like a good story. And James Posey was at the bench of a place. DJ Augustine, Mike James, all of these guys was at the event. You know, I just couldn't remember. I should have wrote them down. Thank you. You know who you are, who's sending me this information. That's good information, man. So Rudy T, James Posey, Mike James, DJ Augustine. Yes. It's some more people there too. It's a couple of more. But y'all shout out to those young guys at OKC, man. They beat the team that I wanted them to win. But you know, I'm gonna just show y'all how young them kids are. They don't know. They didn't know how to open up the champagne bottles.
What I love and watch his maturation and been talking to his trainer about, he's still got a room to go because
to watch closely.
Once he starts
Caruso trying to tell him how to do it. Because Caruso had a little champagne taste with LA. They didn't know it. They didn't know how to open the champagne bottle. They ain't never opened them. Matter of fact, they left a lot of champagne bottles in the room because they just, you know, they some second youngest team in NBA history to win an NBA championship. Y'all know what Michael Jordan and all them do. Y'all know what LeBron and them and all them doing. Steph and them and Draymond, they acting a fool because they done did it before. But shout out to those young dudes, man. I love it. The draft is tomorrow. That young man a minute ago, Wiggins, talking about he was a 55th pick. Now he's an NBA champion. We were losing, and now I'm a champion. I love that. It just amazed me. But and all you people who all have people running their mouth, ESPN announced that the Pacers, their 7 game was the most watched NBA Finals in 6 years, with an average of 16.4 million viewers watching. So guess what? All them people talking about, man, the NBA, no. And this morning, I mean, probably yesterday, uh, the Celtics traded Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons, and I got Boston got the. I'm telling y'all, Boston got to get. I'm sorry, I got some was on my nose. Boston got to figure that thing out because they got new owners now, y'all. So don't look at Boston trying to just. First of all, Jason Tatum is hurt, so that's about 60 million gonna be on the cap, and he ain't gonna play next year. They I think about $500 million in luxury tax, not over the cap, but in luxury tax. And they trying to get that when they got rid of Drew Holiday, I think the cap for you got 400 million of it off just by trading him. And Anthony Simons got a expiring contract track. It's gonna be out, so he probably ain't gonna be there next year. So they trying to next move. I think is gonna be Porzingis. It's just a lot of stuff going on, man. But over y'all, I got over 50 years, man. I got to share y'all with it because I went on here yesterday. But Fred Smith chose 901 to be the home of FedEx. Ladies and gentlemen, I worked at FedEx. I think Ray probably worked at FedEx. Uh, Over thousands of jobs and initiatives to support the city of people and the people of Memphis. Fred Smith, he passed away the other day. He has made the owner of Federal Express. He made a lasting impact on me. I got a chance because I worked at a restaurant, high-end restaurant, because my brother, to help them with parties. So my brother used to take me there, and that's how I met him at Justine's restaurant in Memphis. That restaurant is now closed down, but I'll never forget Fred Smith when he came in. He was a good tipper too, pretty good tipper too. And I think I remember the drink he used to have. So I forgot that. That's a drink he used to have. He used to drink Weller's or something like that. Some kind of drink he used to have. But his legacy will live on forever in 901. Our deepest condolence to Fred Smith and the Smith family. And y'all being from Memphis, I had to get that out there. And y'all help me with this one. All you Houstonians, talk to me. Kendrick Perkins came on TV the other day, said something about, say man, hey man, Kevin Durant coming to town. Somebody told me about it. I ain't heard nothing about it. Somebody calling me from Memphis talking about, when did this start being a Houston word? Somebody help me. Will somebody help me? Somebody. When did this start being a Houston word? Because for some reason, y'all help me out. When did y'all start saying that in Houston? Gina? Up there from in Port Arthur and Beaumont. Y'all talk to me now. Because they mentioned that to me, and I said, whoa. Forever in Houston? I just never hear people talk about that in Houston, Shanquetta. Who else? Shanquetta, who else? Shanquetta the only one? When did she said forever. Say man, hey man, I ain't never heard nobody in Houston say that. I ain't never heard nobody say that. I ain't never heard nobody say that. The minute she said, go to the big coach, the mid-90s, all our rap music. Wait a minute. Tell me the rapper in Houston that says that in their rap. They said it in the hood. Okay. But okay, maybe just I ain't been in the hood enough, though. You're right. Hold on. Somebody might be telling me. He said, that's a Houston thing. Definitely a hood slang. I've heard a lot in Houston. I've never heard it in Houston. I heard a lot in Memphis. But I've never heard it. I never heard it in, well, maybe I've been to the hood in Memphis. I ain't been, yeah, okay. I just wanted to know. I'm got Paul Wall. How the hell Paul Wall can bring up something for y'all? He said they need to stop. Thank you, Herb. They need to stop saying it for sure. Thank you. I got a question, y'all. Somebody, you know what? I ain't gonna go there. I'm gonna wait. Women Rock Wednesday. I got something for y'all. I was gonna put this. This ain't for Women Rock Wednesday. This is Women Rock Wednesdays. I got a question for y'all. How you need to visit? Okay. See, I didn't know. I've never heard nobody from Houston say that. None of y'all say it. Ain't y'all from Houston? I ain't never heard not one of y'all say that. I ain't never see y'all even put that, excuse me. I have never seen one of y'all put that on in the feed. For 8 years, I ain't never heard nobody. Maybe it's the people I'm around just don't say it. Maybe that is. It ain't that I ain't. Maybe the people, because a lot of people from the hood, but when they get out of the hood, he said Terrence Howard said that in all his movies. We ain't talking about Terrence Howard. See, okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. Leave it alone. I got a question though. Got a question for you. Since the KD trade, cause Shanquetta, I got to talk to her. Shanquetta, and I'm gonna get into your KD stuff in a minute. But who is the closest to winning another title? Steph, Bron, or KD? Steph, Bron, or KD? Big coach, I like that one. Big coach, I heard of some exciting things was happening for some people that kin to you up there at the TABC. Y'all, the reason y'all can talk some TABC to me, but I want y'all to put this up on it. Who is the closest to Shanquetta is a homer, man. Chuck McGowan, y'all didn't even give it no thought. Wait a minute, y'all. So y'all think Luka and LeBron ain't gonna be y'all just Luka and LeBron ain't gonna be nothing? Steph and Jimmy ain't gonna be nothing? What's wrong with y'all, Chuck? Shanquetta and Travis Lynch? My nephew, y'all just gonna say he finna just quit because KD done came over here? We done beat y'all already. Y'all don't want to hurt KD. The Houston Rockets don't want to hurt KD. Who is the closest to winning another title, man? These three aging legends, each of them who, they're still close to the top of their game. What would they do? She said, I ain't never been a Bron fan, but I love the Lakers, but they not going to do nothing. I like that. She said, they ain't going to do nothing. All right, let me tell you what, Jay, let's just go down the list. I got some stuff. Jay Will said the other day, this Jay Will, somebody sent me the video. I had already seen it. He said, hold on, let me see. Hold up. Y'all done said something now. KD with the team he walked into, Houston has more talent than LA. And How they got more talent than LA goes there? Who Houston got like Luka? Big Coach. Because LeBron and James, LeBron and KD we'll cancel them out. Who has Houston got like Luka? Let's come to Houston. Let's come to Houston. Let's come to Steph. Steph and KD cancel each other out. Who in the hell Houston got like Jimmy Butler? See, sometimes y'all just be putting stuff up there now. I'm going to make you think now. Steph got to score 80 to keep them in the game. I love Steph's game, but Steph got help coming, buddy. And it ain't no big help. It's just little big pieces. They just need a big guy. The best coach. See that? This is what I love for basketball people. Now I got somebody to talk back to me. Thank you, Coach Glover. Thank you, Mr. Glover. Thank you. He said, best coach, the Rockets. Steve Kerr, whoa. You said, whoa. Any better coach than Steve Kerr? When? Where? How? Y'all see how I praise him, and then I'm going to question it. Hold on. Warriors need to start working on rebuilding their team. They all stop it, Shanquetta. All we need to do is infuse a couple of little youngsters in there. That's what Kevin Durant did. He came and got some youngsters. Man, talking about the Thompson kid gonna limit Jimmy. Man, Thompson go, get out of here. Hold up, y'all. KD easy money sniper going to put over the top because of Houston defense. Okay, I like that, Curtis Joe. I like that. I like y'all. Y'all all right with me? But Jay Will said this the other day, y'all. Jay Will said this. He said, the magic number is 8. He says 8 players torn Achilles in one season. And my boy, Halliburton, is the latest on that list. He said, this is the part that you're not going to see on TikTok. So you can see it on the Chop Shop. Not on TikTok, but on the Chop Shop. You're not going to see it on social. YouTube is not going to see it on YouTube. You're not going to see it on SportsCenter. But you're going to see it on the Chop Shop through YouTube. Because nobody's talking about it. Ladies and gentlemen. Listen. He said this. How you hit him yesterday, man? I hit him great. But I hit him good. I didn't hit him great yesterday. But watch this, Chuck. Yeah. Watch this, Chuck. Watch this. The Lakers, yeah, I can't. He said, Spider J.J. Redick. J.J. Redick is really a. I kind of like J.J. Redick now. I ain't like that he got that job. But the way he came in and managed that situation, J.J. Redick got my respect. I thought, but let me keep going, y'all. Because Jay Williams was talking about these injuries to this little piece of meat. This little piece of tendon back in the back of your ankle that be sore sometime, right? That little thing back there, right? I'm just making sure mine all right. That's why I don't be trying to jump and do all that old crazy stuff. And you know, the young dudes talking, man, can you still dunk? Nope. I touched the net. But he said, nobody's talking about it. The NBA is playing its fastest pace since the 70s. Nearly 109 possessions a game in this highlight culture. It's tempo, it's pace, and space. It's algorithms that are driving the product of the NBA. But he said, here is the real question. Are we optimizing the game, or are we pushing these athletes past the point of sustainability? We've made the game faster, more loud, more viral, more everything. More everywhere. But bodies, ladies and gentlemen, are breaking down at a high pace. I think y'all probably too. I'm sick of this guy coming into my screen right here. So I'm trying to get him out my screen. Y'all can y'all give me 1 second? Let me find me something. Let me. Yeah, I like this. Yeah. He kept ducking his head in my screen. I ain't like that. I'm crazy, y'all. I just got tired of him moving. But bodies are breaking down at a high pace, and nobody is hitting the brakes. So how do we fix it, Chuck McGowan? Chuck McGowan, when the young ladies kept hurting all the ACL surgeries, they was talking about, they did a whole research, paid a whole lot of money for a whole lot of research on why those young ladies were getting ACL injuries just like that. And they was just talking about the way their bodies made. So they had to they had to train a different way. You follow me? So he said, how do we fix it? Just Jay Will now. This not me. He said, we fix it by cutting the schedule. I really like that. A lot of people don't, the TV people don't like that. We fix it by cutting the schedule, by funding recovery science. By funding recovery science. How do you recover? By redesigning the off-season training. We have to protect the players before the game breaks them. Yo, most of those guys that got hurt, they $50 million or more per year players. Dame Lillard, all these guys. Because if we don't, we're not evolving the sport, Jay Williams said. We're exhausting it. I like that. 3 Pacers, y'all. What the hell the Pacers are doing? 3 Pacers messed their Achilles up this year. Growing number of soft tissue injuries called around the league. I think the NBA just have to find ways and protocols to minimize these type of things that are occurring. Because the trend is going up and up and up. Let's see what else we got. I got a text from a parent today. I got a text from a parent. I got new news about the golf tournament on the 3rd. It's so hot out there. They said they're gonna hold up, y'all. Let me talk about that right now. Then we're gonna go. But I got this text from this parent. Let me talk about the redoing of the golf tournament on July 3rd. Yes, I got this message early this morning, maybe late last night. Hold up, I'm trying to find it. There we go. Yeah, I got it last night. He said, watch this. Got some important news. Due to the heat advisory and the afternoon start time of their golf tournament, the golf tournament has been postponed. The new date is September the 29th. It's going to be a little bit cooler then at 8 a.m. in the morning. I'm going to get you some more literature on it. I'm going to talk about it. Also, please, I want to talk about this exposure camp. They're going to still have it. And it is going on. It's June 14th. They got an exposure camp. Show your skills. Get coached by NFL players. Compete and get organized. Let me see who's going to be there. Hold on. Let me see. We got Anaya Smith. We got Landon Robinson. Who else we got? We got Jay Hunt. I can't pronounce that. We got Isaiah Spiller and Leon O'Neal Jr. They are going to be, and Coach, what's Coach's name? Darryl Dickey. Oh, Coach Darryl Dickey gonna be there. Get exposure. Do not get exposed. Let me get that information. Go to, this is what you do. HCLSilverLegacy.info. HCL, yeah, that's a great, smart move. HCL, because I almost fell out yesterday, my man. Um, I almost fell out, but you can register now. It's June. You can early bird registration June 14th, but the actual is July 4th. I'm sorry, July 4th. July 4th is the event. July 4th. I don't know why I said July 14th, but you could early bird register. That's passed. That's passed already. So get a chance to show your skills. Go to HCL. And I have a little bit more about it tomorrow. HCL Silver Legacy, all one word, .info. And you'll be able to, that's cool. They got the wide receivers and the DB match up, the quarterbacks and the linebackers and the running backs and the D line and the offensive line. It's gonna be a heck of a camp. Oh, I got a Q code for that too. A QR code. I have it for y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna put it up there for tomorrow, and I have it up there. Okay, y'all got me. All right. She said, I agree with what you said partially, but maybe we need to start looking at these trainers, how many of these players are doing the same type of training and training with the same trainers, because maybe it's how they have been trained. Now you realize you're talking about, I hope you're talking about the NBA. In the NBA, they're not being trained by the same trainers. Shanquetta. So I'm kind of confused about what you're saying. Uh, um, Achilles injury can happen to anybody, but it's something is going on, and they just need to study it and see what's happening. I don't think it's had nothing to do with the trainers, because they're happening over. Damon Lillard don't play for Indiana Pacers, and Jason Tatum don't play for them. So, all these guys got different things they be doing. So I wouldn't put that on that. I wouldn't put that on them. That I don't know. I'm not going to sit up here and say that I got the answers to it, but I know that people make a whole lot of money and way smarter than me. I'm going to let them. That's not my job to figure out that. So, if I was an owner, I wouldn't want my $50 million guy. I'm playing $50 million a year to be on the shelf for a year and a half, almost 2 years. I'm going to do something about it. So that's where I am on it. But I told you I got a text from a parent, and y'all follow me with this one because it was a unique text. I got it this morning, and I'm gonna change the name to protect the innocent. Oh, wait. Man, somebody took a good picture of old Robert. Hold up, man. I got some more pictures. Oh, I got a better picture of us. Hold on. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. But I'm gonna send you. I'll send all that stuff tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I have some more pictures from the golf tournament tomorrow. But y'all follow me on this one. See, I don't want you to be so heavily minded that you ain't so no earthly good. But Dad said, "What's going on, Mr. Hatter?" He said, "I didn't know that college coaches were such assholes. And we as parents and players are supposed to just be quiet." The coach has told 3 different universities that have shown significant interest in my son several lies on him. Then, on the other hand, telling the kid how he wants to make it right for him at the school he at, and this is his home. This HISHIT is this mess, he said SHI, is sour, Mr. Hatter. And I am trying to remain quiet and positive, but this is the 3rd university that has been put to heavily recruit my son, that has called back and said his old coach speak negative about it. I got some smart people on this feed I got some smart people. In this case right here, I wasn't on the phone. But you know how some people just, I just think I believe this about this coach. And y'all know I try to see the best in everybody. I believe this about this coach, man. Ain't nobody said nothing. Is my mic still working? Should I repeat what I just said? Summer basketball community, you're doing all of this hard work to get to college. You go to college and it don't work out at this college. You stay there for a couple of years and it don't work out. You're trying to go somewhere else. And then the coach is talking negative about you and 3 different coaches can call you and told you. And then you're telling the kid behind and later, in another conversation, man, you need to stay here. And ain't nobody got nothing to say. The boom boom room is quiet. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Jenny, your son trying to play basketball. Shanquetta. That man said it happens all the time. Wow. Let's say we know it happened all the time. What would you do, James Glover, if it was your son? What would you do if they'd have did that to Little Herb? What would you have did that to Eric Harrison? What would you have done? Brandon Weefall. What should we do to these coaches, y'all? What should we do to these coaches, man? I'm gonna be quiet because I'm finna put some information on the screen. Shanquetta said, I'm intervening. I'm intervening. Of course. See, y'all, it's hard for me because I would never do that with nobody's son. My favorite thing is, Coach, can you play? Coach, when the coach asks me, I'm going to say, he can play for you, Coach. Coach, but you wouldn't have to. You wouldn't have to do anything, Coach. That man said, call me Pastor Big Coach, because I'm laying hand. So this man should some beat the coach up? If that's what y'all saying, that's y'all on. Y'all ain't got no, you gonna beat the coach up? Is there anything else we can do to him? You might go to that penitentiary if you whip him good enough. But I know what y'all saying. I died out mine. Amen. See, I would, we got to get smarter, ladies and gentlemen. I see y'all. I'm trying to do something right now. I see y'all's. Hold on. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm finna add some on the bottom of the screen. Labor Day Classic is 8:30, 2025 at the Shell Energy Stadium. I'm finna get some information to y'all how you can get your tickets right now. This for y'all. I'm doing this for y'all. Record the convo. Who you record the convo of the coaches just telling you? The coaches, other coaches ain't gonna record the convo. Oh, I'm gonna check him. She said, so negative speaking coach trying to keep the kid, but things hadn't been working out. They need to expose that. That's what I'm thinking about. Sonya, I like that one. Sonya said we need to expose him. Let me put it on the screen on top of your season tickets. Ladies, y'all, somebody need to be calling and get that Labor Day. Chris, Dishman them ain't playing over there right now, y'all. Prairie View going down again. They're going down today, boy. Then the coach got mad, and I heard the hold up, Shanquetta telling the story. Hold up, I'm my son's benefactor. He doesn't pay for anything, and is still learning. I had to have my son record a conversation, and with his coach for that very purpose. Okay. So the kids should record them sorry ass coaches. Okay, I like that one. If we don't bring charges, how can we prove it? You're right. Expose them. I like that. Then the coach got mad that I heard the conversation. I told him it was only an issue because he knew I was wrong. It was wrong. I like that. So they should schedule a meeting with the coach. This is a rotten ass coach they talking about, man. I know who they talking about. He's rotten to the core. But keep going. Record, address the concerns. With whom? Should he go to the AD? Should he go to the president? Sometimes you have to be profane to be profound. Somebody, you got that from somewhere. Two-way street basketball is not equal opportunity, not fair, but find an amicable split. They trying to split, Gary. They talking, the schools are trying to talk to the boy, but the coach lying on the boy. Putting hand on the coach makes it worse. As bad as you may want to, absolutely. Yeah, it's going that penitentiary, and your son ain't gonna play. I ain't finna embarrass my name by one of these ignorant ass coaches. But let me keep going. Expose them, but no physical contact. You as a parent have a lot to lose. Absolutely. She said, "No, I'm recording the conversation of the meeting. We gonna have it with the coach." Okay, I got you. What's up, Lester? I'm not sure about anyone, but I'm definitely have a face-to-face. I got to immediately. Jenny, I know you just looking. I don't know if the whole program is bad. I wouldn't say the whole program is bad. The coach is bad. I think the coach should have been fired. But if this man want to come up on the show, I would let him and his family come on the show and talk about it. I definitely would. I would call my cousin Pookie and have no, I ain't made the coach is an asshole. Assholes ain't gonna change. Only way they change, they won't have a job. They'll change when they when they ain't got a job. Y'all hear me? Do y'all know that made me feel bad? Labor Day Classic, y'all. August the 30th. That's right around the corner. 7 p.m. TSU versus. It's going to be here this time. Ladies and gentlemen, I was gone last year, y'all. I'm trying to be here this time. Mr. Glover said, your show last week, you talked about informing parents about the other side of the game. Absolutely. Coach, I'm exposing them to the other side of the game about getting their education. But it's so hard, Bruce Glover. What coaches don't realize and what parents don't realize, it's bad coaches and it's bad parents. Ladies and gentlemen, I agree. Bad coaches and bad parents. Bad coaches, bad parents. Bad coaches, bad parents. But if you are talking negative of a kid in your program to 3 different coaches, you are a rotten ass human being. I can't prove it. I don't know if it's happened. But that's why I keep telling y'all in this basketball community, all y'all be talking negative about people all the damn time. Y'all always got, that's why I don't talk to a lot of y'all. I don't want, can y'all come share with me a plan, a vision to get some money or get some, instead of talking about these old sorry ass dudes all the time? I can't wait to talk to y'all tomorrow. Yet tomorrow, make sure you're here tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a black coach doing this to a young black player. What is wrong with him if he did it? Allegedly. Because there's 3 sides to every story. But it just pisses me off. Because I've seen texts, group texts, and been on the other end of people talking negative about players. People that talk negative to me about players. And I said, whoa, 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 whoa. Stop it. It's all right. Listen, if I don't like the way a player play, okay. But I'm not finna talk negative about it. He just ain't my type of player. I just log on and I'm definitely got to tune in tomorrow. But, Rick, parent called me this morning. Text me. I can't wait. When I get off the show, I'm gonna call him. So I can talk him off the ledge. But Rick, it hurt me. This is why I love this show and this platform. Because I probably would have never got this call. How's it going, Mr. Hatter? I didn't know that these coaches were such assholes, and we as parents and players are supposed to just be quiet. No, y'all don't supposed to be quiet. This coach, and y'all, I got the coach's name. I know who the coach is. But y'all notice I haven't said the coach's name. It ain't that I'm trying to protect him. These people ain't gave me authority to say something about it yet. But 3 different universities that have shown significant interest in my son told him several lies. Then on the other hand, telling the kid how he wants to make it right for him at this school. And this is your home, you should stay here. The coach. Talking about you. Yo, we got a lot of people around here to talk. I think this, y'all talking about say man, hey man. We got a lot of people around here to talk negative about and then be skinny and grinning in your face. See, if I don't speak to you, you already know I don't like you. Because I speak to everybody. Y'all know I'm so if you got some people at your birthday party and you invited me to, and I know these people coming, I'm not coming. If you got an event and you got some people that I'm not, because you know why? I did it a couple of times and I just didn't feel, I hate to have to walk past people a million times and not speak to them. But why? This parent said, this stuff is sour. And I'm trying to remain quiet and positive, but this is the third university, Mr. Hatter, that has been heavily recruiting my son, that has called back and said the old coach speak is negative of you. Why? San Quentin, I know. Some people can do it. San Quentin, I can't. If I don't like you, I can't. I don't want to be around you. I just can't. People be wondering why I walk in a place and then I leave right back out. I saw somebody I ain't want to talk to. I ain't want to talk. I ain't want to speak to me. See, I got to protect my peace. See, you good at it, San Quentin. I take my hat off to you. I try to protect my peace. I try to not be around people that I don't want to be around. Nothing against. I ain't mad at them. I ain't talking negative about them. I could be saying negative stuff. I just don't. I don't like their energy. But you know what's so funny? And the reason this dad can call me, because when he made the decision to go to this school, I didn't agree with it, but it wasn't my son. What's up, Corey? She said, definitely happens. You don't want to believe it and hope it works itself out. The kid's confidence takes a hit too. Absolutely it does. He said, that's one of the mother superpowers. I know. I know how to ignore a person like they don't exist. I can ignore them, but I just don't want to be in the same place up. So when that lightning strike, I don't want it to hit me. I was just messing around. But yeah, I should have said that. Stop it, Robert. But did y'all get this? Y'all get the Texas Southern information? Scrolling across the screen. Did y'all get that? Hold on. I'm not through. But that kind of got to me. It kind of got to me. I'm gonna switch to the NBA. Kobe never did it. LeBron never did it. Kareem, Shaq, and SGA each did it only once. But that dude, the black cat, aka MJ Michael Jordan, he did it 4 times. Scoring champion, MVP, Finals MVP in 1991, 92, 96, 98. Yo, it's just something about him. Yo, it's just something about him I like, man. Just watch it. This the kind of dude we was dealing with. Y'all watch this. Watch this.
When you get a team in a position like this, you usually one that likes to close them out. Is that your feeling going into this game tonight?
Yeah, that's what we want to do, but we know it's going to be hard. I mean, this team's going to be fighting with their backs to the wall, and nothing's going to come easy. So we have to be ready and have to follow our game plan and stick with it.
You still in the zone?
I don't know. I see my first shot.
Y'all see why I'm spoiled? Because that's who I was around. 91, 92, 96, 98. That man said, oh, I like that, man. Boy, I like that. Mr. Glover said, I'm a PV guy, but since you and LJ are part of the university, count me in. Yeah. TSU. tissue. But you know, I got a question, Coach Glover, because I get tired of hearing this. What is a true point guard? What's a true point guard? What is a true point guard? I get tired of people saying it. Well, maybe he's not a true point guard. Well, if he got in this, he's not a true point. What's a true point guard? Talk to him. And while we at it, I sure wish the media, the switch stuff, would stop saying we bombed Iran. I ain't did nothing. I'm not in favor of anything they did. They are doing that. Don't put me in this with them. This is all them, not me. Iran, I ain't trying to bomb nobody. That's just my public service. Said Bruce Pearl gonna have his, I'm gonna have mine. But what's a true point guard? Do anybody know? This NBA, this discourse is trash right now. You got people like Tracy McGrady going around talking about, if I had Kobe team, then if my auntie had a scrotum, she'd be my auntie. If I had Tracy McGrady talking about, if I had Kobe team, then I would have won some championships. Man, they giving anybody a mic, man. No, I didn't say no name about what is a true point guard. I didn't say who was a true point guard, big coach. What is it? Coach on the floor, practice and off the floor. Didn't that piss you off? It pissed me off too, Shanquetta. Who says that? If I was on LeBron team, I'd have been on. If I was on Michael team, I would have won 6 championships. If I had Kobe's team and they put him in the Hall of Fame, Shanquetta, I can't believe you said that. Sonya said, it's like a captain. Coach on the floor, distributor, scorer, and a pace setter. I just want to know, because you know. But let me talk about something, because I learned some stuff. I want this for Shanquetta right here. First of all, I ain't gonna go there. I'll go there later. Can get in the paint, get to the shooter, hit open shots, great ball defender. I like that. But Miss Agumake, Shanae, because we got to talk about, did you need to stop? Wait a minute, hold on. Did you stop? I didn't see it. Somebody sent me something. I can't wait to talk to them. I can't wait to talk to them when I get off this show. I'm gonna call them. Handles. I like that. I like that. I like that. See, y'all telling me. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna table that. I got all of y'all stuff, but I'm gonna table that. But I want to talk about what. Hold on. Yeah, it's crazy text. I don't know the context. But Shanae Agumake, she said KD is the perfect fit for Houston. She said, what are you getting is a player that is so perfectly tailored to the needs of the Houston and Houston's problem is Kevin Durant. If you just said, if I had to have, if you had a perfect girlfriend you was looking for, you having the perfect mate, if you had somebody that KD is perfect. And she gave her reasons. Y'all watch this. When you say stuff like this, you have to come with stuff like this. She came back and said, the last 2 seasons at Phoenix, he averaged 27 and shot 40% from 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rockets ain't got nobody like that. He shot 49% on jumpers, which was the best in the NBA, 53 from mid-range, which was the best in the NBA. Do you know where the Rockets ranked in these stat categories? 27, ain't but 30 teams, and 24th respectively. Michael Jordan. Thanks for those picks, Mike. I'm gonna put them up tomorrow. Michael Jordan was out there too, and he had some nice pictures. I can't wait to go look at them myself. They much better than the people who took the pictures for the how they give you a well. The man took a good picture, but I took the picture off my phone, so it didn't transfer good. So he took a good picture. But let me keep going. Did y'all hear what I just said? Hey, did y'all hear what I just said about Kevin Garnett? When people get to talking, just give them this. The Rockets were ranked 27 in percentage off jumpers and 24th mid-range in the whole NBA. Ain't but 30 teams. They were 22nd in half-court offense. It's terrible. Now you can pass the ball to this man and let him cook. Kevin, I want you to be good in Houston. Because in Brooklyn, in Phoenix, since leaving the Warriors, Kevin, you've only had 2 playoff series wins. Been swept 2 times. In case you didn't know, Kevin Durant, Jeff Green are teaming up again. If they keep Jeff Green, I hope they do. They're teaming up again 18 years after being drafted together, those 2 by the Sonics. Want to share that with you. Y'all, let me see something. Did I do it? Let's see. Nah, that ain't what I want. This is what I want. I want to put this up here. Trading young stars for an old superstar. Where have I seen this before? They traded Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Paul George. They traded Tyrese Halliburton of Domantas Sabonis. They traded Jalen Green for Kevin Durant. We've seen this before. Y'all know, anybody know me? I did not want Jalen Green in that trade. I wanted Kevin Durant. I just didn't want. I didn't mind Kevin Durant because I know what he can bring to the team, but I know some other stuff that just might not just be. I just don't know if I hope Emmy. I know Emmy know. Then I was thinking about Dallas Mavericks. I'm just going around the NBA. If all goes as expected, Dallas will soon become the first team since 1968. No, since 1989 to start 3 number 1 overall picks in the same lineup. Kyrie Irving, 2011. Anthony Davis, 2012. Cooper Flag, 2025. He said, so you're saying the Rockets are getting the equivalent of what the Wizards got when they got MJ? No, I didn't. Hold up. Michael Jordan, can you hear? Did you hear what I just said about this man? Michael Jordan, cynical. Did you hear that I just said the last 2 seasons at Phoenix, Kevin Durant averaged 27 points and shot 40% from 3. He shot 49% on jumpers, which was best in the NBA. He shot 53% from mid-range, which is best in the NBA. The Rockets got one of the best players in the NBA, man. What are you talking about? I didn't say Michael Jordan wasn't the best player. He wasn't like this when he went to the Wizards. You want to just? I see y'all don't listen that good. I got to watch y'all. Y'all don't listen that good. Last team to do that, what I was talking about, was the iconic 1989 Lakers. They had Kareem, Magic, Worthy, all number 1 picks. Wow. Y'all, I'm just going through this stuff, man. This some stuff. This. But let me explain to you something about KD. Can I give y'all something? Paul George, Sabonis doesn't equal Kevin Durant. Nobody said that, loose chopper. Nobody said that. If you were listening, trading old aging stars for new ones. That's what it was. It ain't, I'm not comparing those guys to Kevin Durant. You can't hear either. Wait a minute. I done went and paid all this money for this microphone so y'all can't hear? No, I said about trading aging superstars for young talent. Didn't work out well with Shea and Paul. Didn't work out well with that. I just don't even understand it. Maybe I need to be a little bit more clear. I need to talk like a hick or something. I don't know. I just don't understand what he talking about Paul George. I didn't say that. Doesn't equal. Nobody said nothing about equaling nothing. I said young superstars, you're trading them too fast. That was the gist of this one, loose chopper. That's what I was talking about. I don't know what the hell you talking about. I ain't comparing Kevin Durant. I just sit there and said how great Kevin Durant was. You can say what you want. Who are you to say who is who? Well, you trade two aging stars. Is that better? You traded aging stars. It don't work. Jalen Green gonna be a hell of a player. Boy, I'd love for y'all to come on there. But just listen to what I'm saying. And let me explain to you a little bit further. Because a lot of y'all don't understand, because a couple of partners of mine say, man, I don't know what we're going to get in KD. Why they do that deal? So you don't think Kevin Durant is the player that he used to be? But guess what? You're dead wrong. Share this show to all the KD fans. Share this right now. To paraphrase Mark Twain. You remember Mark Twain, Lou Stopper? The reports of KD's demise has been greatly exaggerated. Let's start with this. Durant is the only player to put together 3 straight seasons of averaging 25 points on 50 and 40 shooting percentages. Only player ever. Take one guess on when he did it. The answer, Lou Stopper, it's been done in the last 3 years. The streak is active. This is what Houston Rockets getting. I just didn't want Jalen Green to go, y'all. I know what they're getting. But Phoenix had to have Jalen Green. Because Phoenix said, I got to get some back. Y'all, Jalen Green, man, y'all just don't understand. I see something. And y'all gonna see. I see something in him. But let me keep going about KD. In fact, in the last 5 seasons, let me see. Yeah, in the last 5 seasons, since he tore his Achilles, KD has averaged 28 points on 53% shooting and 43% from 3. He gonna hunt us after KD is gone, but KD got a chance of getting us one of some hardware, man. I'm just telling you, man. I'm watching this team, man. I done looked at this team, and the Rockets ain't through. The Rockets ain't through. I'm just telling you. They got other assets. But watch this, y'all. See, what y'all didn't know what the Rockets about to get. Because I ain't seen nobody put it. Luke Chopper, I ain't seen you put this on the screen. KD remains and will always been a bucket. Herb Baker, maybe the best pure scorer that ever lived. This is why I love for women to be on the air. She said, I like Jalen, but women gonna be his downfall. Baby girl, most powerful men. Happened to Samson. It happened to David. Happened to R. Kelly. Happened to Diddy. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I don't think that'll be his downfall. I don't. He lacks what he lacks. I used to like older women when I was young too. Hey, you can, you'll be all right. He'll be all right. I'm gonna just leave it like that. He'll be all right. No, I don't think Portland's gonna buy out Drew Holiday. You got to realize he been traded there once before and then shipped away. Chauncey might want him on the team. I'm not sure though. But let me keep going. How in the heck do you transition from David and Sam? Because you said women are going to be, this is what you said. Watch this. Watch this. I like Jalen, but women gonna be his downfall. Robert Hatter is a man that reads and studies and know history. That's why I can come back and say what I said. And you said, how did I get David? David can have any woman he wanted. He wanted that one woman over there, Bathsheba. Samson told a woman where his strength came from. She cut his hair off. R. Kelly dealing with women and young women and little women and girls. Who else? Diddy. The problem came how he's got this so started because of what he did to a woman. You must then listen to what you put up there. I listen and I read what people say, Shanquetta. I'm not biblical. No, we got to use biblical analogy. No. I was giving examples of men. We got to go back in history. But guess what? The Bible is holy, but it's his story. What's up, Ricky Scott? Shaquetta, Shaquetta. Come on now. You're just Robert Hatter now you messing with right now. But let me keep going. Let me keep going. We was talking about Katie and this girl come talking about something else. Women didn't tell R. Kelly to pee on them. Was you there? Was you there? But a woman was involved. A woman was involved. But Jalen Green gonna be all right. She done told him well. Jalen Green is gonna be all right. But let me keep going. Somebody calling me, man. Ain't got no business calling me. They keep me calling. I'm on the show. Hey, man, don't be putting them blue smiling faces up there. I ain't mad at Jalen Green, my dude. So y'all can say whatever you want about Jalen Green. He all right with me. He all right with him. No, Travis, you got to go back. Eve went Adam's downfall. No. No, it wasn't. One of these days, I ain't got time right now because I got to talk. But Travis, bring that up again. It was Adam. Adam was out of pocket. I'm going to teach you that one day. Adam was out of pocket. Wait till I tell you. Hey, remind me, Travis, I'll tell you what. Adam went in his place. If Adam had been in his place, this woman wouldn't have did what she did. I'm gonna tell you how you go. Go read the Bible tonight. We'll talk about tomorrow. Hold up. When God came back and talked to him in the garden, he didn't say nothing to Eve. He said, Adam, where are you? Where are you at? That woman you get. No. You in charge. You got me? You in charge. Boy, don't stop there. Don't stop me there. But let me get back to KD, man. I think he one of the best pure scorers that ever lived. But there is so much more to his game that I ain't heard nobody talk about. I was hoping they put on the screen. I hope they put it on the screen. There's so much about KD's game that y'all don't know. I ain't heard nobody talk about it. Ain't nobody put it up there yet. Over the past 2 seasons, KD has 119 steals and 168 blocks. I ain't been hearing you. I ain't heard nobody say that. Yo, the Rockets getting this too. 19 steals, 119 steals, 168 blocks. Y'all, I'm finna help you out. I'm finna help you out. Let me help y'all. There are a total of 3 other players who has amassed as many as both in the last 3 years. 2 seasons. And Durant has put the D in the KD. Want me to show you how? Follow this stat with me. I just learned this, y'all. Follow this stat with me. There were 209 players who last year was the closest defender on at least 500 shots. 209 players who last year was the closest defender on at least 500 shots. KD's field goal allowance was ninth among these 209. He's ranked 9th. In other words, he can defend. He is literally doing everything on the floor. But somebody said, but Robert, Mr. Robert, yeah, come on, Robert, come on, man. You aren't going to say that Robert, his teams are awful. I said, okay. Y'all know how I am. All right, okay. In the 62 games he played last year, the Suns were 33-29. They went 3-17 without him. Did y'all hear what I just said? The point of all of this, in case it isn't clear to you, yeah, I'm gonna finish the show with this, is that unlike his contemporaries, LeBron James and Steph, like his contemporaries, Steph and Bron, KD has not significantly slowed down. These 3 guys seem like it's something different about them guys playing at this age this well. And of course, KD is younger than both of them. He's 6 months younger than Curry. He don't look it. Curry look younger. He almost 4 years younger than LeBron. But what got me, Ray Moore? What got me? He said, that's why I love the Chop Shop. Must become women and if defense win championship, KD's prowess will help them get us. Yes. Y'all got to realize this, y'all. I saw this, y'all. You know, I'm hearing other teams like the Knicks talking about they reportedly didn't think they're better off with him. The Knicks talking about we don't need him. Then I quote Mark Twain again. Like I try to tell people on this show. Get your facts first. And then you can distort them as you please. But get the facts first. Oh, I like Mark Twain. You know what they be coming over here trying? They just get the facts first, y'all. Y'all, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a young man that's in the limelight, make a lot of money, when you have some at your place, please have people sign an NDA. It's going to take time because they got to wait to sign it and read it. But please, you don't know what might happen at your party. Kevin Freidman came to a party of mine one time. He said he'll never forget it. Everybody had to stand in line, had to sign it. Because it was my birthday party, and I know I had some, what you call it, high value males and guys that make a lot of money. And I know it was some girls and some dudes just putting girls up to come in here to make sure they separate these guys from some of their money. But I had an NDA you had to sign. Anything happened to you in here, you could not sue me or neither one of those players in there. We have to be smarter when you invite people, especially to your house. Because I'm gonna go down the line. Let me see. You can come to my house. I'm having a party at my house. But Ricky Scott can come take advantage of somebody in my house. Not to say you would, Ricky. But Ricky, the girl ain't gonna sue you. She gonna try to sue me. You follow me? We got to be careful, y'all. It's crazy out here. It's crazy, and you know, and all I can sit up here and just, you have to. Boy, I can't wait to talk to y'all about something tomorrow. Oh my goodness. I'm just sitting up here thinking about this boy, Brad Stevens. I got a minute. He traded Neesmith to the Pacers for Malcolm Brogdon. Neesmith ball. He traded Brogdon and Robert Williams to the Portland Trail Blazers for Drew Holiday. Won a championship with Drew Holiday. Traded Drew Holiday yesterday to the Blazers for Anthony Simon and 2 second-round picks. You're absolutely right, Dara Barnes. Dara Barnes, a lot of these women today are suing athletes and men of power as a profession. I want y'all to see what this man just said. NBA draft tomorrow. We'll talk a little bit about that tomorrow. But y'all, thank y'all. Thank you, Shaq. Shanquetta, you and Sonya Billingsley, y'all were excellent today. Shanquetta, you got me with that one, though. You said Jalen and them women. Man, that woman made Jalen play better. Where you been? Jalen was taking the place up. And Dre said, hey, big head. I chronicled it. We talked about it on the show. I love Drea. She had my dude flat foot going, get it. She said, until she didn't. Okay, I heard they will have a relationship problem. Everybody have relationship problem. Shaq Quarter, you've never had. Yeah. Oh, I guess you say, well, I'm not in the public. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're a star to us. You're a star to me. So many men of power overpowering. Yeah, you're right, son. You're right, baby. You're right. You're right, Miss Billingsley. You're absolutely right. These guys are abusing their power also. You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Now with money on the line, we're not having no problem when the payday is right. See that? That's why I like. See, y'all, hey, fellas, I like y'all, but that's why I love the women to be on here. They gonna say something. Y'all be back there. Yeah, I can't say too much, man. They don't care. They don't care, man. But shout out again to John Lucas. Anybody know him? Tell him Robert Allen talked about him all day today. Since y'all told him I talked about his team, his summer basketball team. Yeah, that got to him quickly. Hold up. I bet you they heard. I bet you they ain't no splice what I talked about in the beginning of the show. It's but Sonya, that was right. You was right. You're absolutely right. I needed that. But y'all, I see y'all tomorrow. Y'all ain't gonna keep me in here all day today. But I had fun today. I'm glad the show went on for the whole time today. We got to get that thing fixed. But we're gonna talk about because tomorrow, y'all got to tell me what happened at the TABC. My man said it was a good run at grand event. Hey, Herb. Boy, I got a youngster. Ooh-wee. I got a youngster just shot one from the logo. Somebody sent me a picture of. If a cougar can help Jalen, imagine if the team was Stop it, man. Hey, man. Hey, Michael Jordan, stop it, man. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. See, y'all, something wrong with y'all. Hey, man. Why didn't y'all tell me somebody was shooting from the logo at the TABC? Maybe y'all didn't see that game. Herb, you know they splicing, Herb. Adam Boyd played this, but little old Chicago. By the time somebody said something about Chicago, I've been waiting on Chicago. What is his name? Kentabe. Y'all keep what's the little boy name, man? I've been waiting on something because I've been people talking negative about the little boy. The little boy got put off the team and arguing with everybody. The parents arguing and stuff like that. Man, I'm glad. I'm glad he finally showed up and showed out, man. I promise you, I be looking for guys like that. When everybody get to talking about him, I say, okay, all right. See, I haven't seen enough of them for me to say, I'm not going to sit up here and form no opinion and talk about no high school player. I'm just going to tell them if they need. He balled out also, JC. He balled out also, JC. What's JC mean? What JC mean? It was a fight on the golf course in the Woodlands yesterday. That was in the Woodlands. You sent that to me. I think you need to do your research. I didn't know that was in the Woodlands. I can easily say how it could be a fight on the golf course. If you're a butthole like that coach who did this kid like this, hey, I need y'all to help me tomorrow because I need some more answers about what my parents. Because I'm finna talk to the parents soon about this coach just telling other coaches that's interested in the son, talking about he negative and lying on the boy, and then coming back telling the boy, no, I still want you over here. So we got to see how we're gonna handle that. But he balled out also, JC. I don't know, Kevin. I ain't got time to wait on you, and I am about to get out of here. But thank y'all, man. Adam and Jakai, that's his name. Jakai. Both played well this weekend. Adam always played well. But this is the first time I'd heard somebody talk about Jakai. So he said, I'm putting my 7-iron and whooping. No, don't be okay, but man, there you go. I like the 9-iron. That's what Tiger Woods' wife hit him with. But I'm out of here, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live.